Welcome back to Skill Over Legacy. It's episode 20. We got a nice episode for y'all. We're picking our All NBA teams first, second, third. I got the gang with me, including Raptor, Jay Bridges, may or may not make an appearance later on in this video. He's out being Wimbledon Jay Bridges, working on his tennis game. So, he'll be back soon. But y'all introduce yourselves, say whatever social media y'all want. We can get right into it for real.
At LimShady91, TikTok, Twitter. Sorry that I've been very inactive on TikTok the last week. I've just been very busy.
And Major 0109, but we got the water. But yeah, I should probably be reposting a video again, coming soon. So just stay on the lookout.
And then rap thoughts on TikTok. You guys know how it is. I'm posting a little more recently. And finals will be done next week, so you guys will hear from me more then. So
collegiate Raptor in the building. Collegiate Raptor. Collegiate.
yeah, sure.
Collegiate Liam as well. He's still at school doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? School was a wrap for me. After my associate, I've got to go. But so we're just gonna do all NBA first, second, third team. You want to go like everybody does their first, everybody does their second, everybody does their third.
You want to work to the top, maybe? We go third, second.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a little more climactic.
Yes,
all right, yeah,
exactly.
So I'll start with my third team. I'll start, and then we can go. Well, just whoever wants to go next. My third team center is Bam Adebayo. And it's position locked. We're not doing like the whole free position thing because I don't think that's fair. But it's more or less position locked. If there's people that play two or so positions, you can finesse it, but don't put Damian Lillard at the two guard. That's ridiculous. So my center is Bam Adebayo. I think he's just earned third team center this year. Over who's not appearing on here, Rudy Gobert. I just think he deserves it this year over that guy.
That was one of my harder decisions, was picking between Bam and Rudy for this third team spot.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think twice.
I didn't even think twice.
But that just comes from my disdain for Rudy just as big. Tatum is my power forward. I know he played small, but he plays a lot of power forward. Paul George is my small forward. Again, I know he played a little bit of guard, but I think you can fluctuate those two, and it's still pretty fair. My shooting guard is Bradley Beal. I feel like at this point we're completely avoiding it. Like there's just no reason to leave him off at this point.
Yeah.
And my point guard on the third team was a coin flip. It was a coin flip. And I went with Russell Westbrook over Chris Paul because I think that it would be kind of I think Russ doing what he did and breaking the record kind of leaned me towards him just a bit, just because in terms of Chris Paul and him personally, he's not really doing anything outside of what we expected him, nor is he playing any better than he was at any time last year. He's just Chris Paul, and he's just winning on a team that wasn't winning. I don't know if it's fair to give him credit as a personal player and talent for that situation. I don't know if that's fair. So I just went with Russ in that situation. But that's my third team. Whoever wants to go next for their third team, go ahead.
I'll go next.
So go ahead.
So third team center, I ended up going with Rudy over Bam. It took me a long time. Like that one was the second hardest choice I had on this whole thing. Third team power forward, I put KD just because of how much time he missed. So I had that push him to third team.
Mm-hmm.
Third team small forward, I put Jimmy Butler. As boring as I think it is to watch Jimmy Butler, he's having such a great season. And his playmaking has been so much better than the past. Still a good defender. Yeah.
Is Brandon Ingram not having a better year than him?
I don't think so. I think he started off better, but then once Jimmy settled in, he passed him.
You got to think though, Jimmy Zay, you got to give credit where credit's due. Jimmy lost 20 pounds at one point during the season because of COVID.
I mean, that's that. Hey,
Still came back and has it all.
and Jason Tatum can't breathe anymore due to COVID. So I just didn't factor that in. Jason Tatum quite literally got asthma from COVID.
I
Like,
still think, like, if I'm comparing them as just players, I do still think Tatum is a better player, but I'm giving Jimmy the nod here because the Heat are better and he worked through similar adversity.
yeah,
It was
I
a
could
tough
agree.
call, but I want Jimmy. So
I didn't
this
even
was,
know Jimmy had COVID. I thought he just was in protocols for like hella long.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he got it.
he lost mad weight.
I didn't even know
So-
that. That's crazy.
Shooting guard, third team shooting guard was like far and away my hardest choice. It's not even close. It took me forever to pick this one, and I'm still not sure I picked right, but it's Kyrie
Ooh,
as my third team shooting guard, and I think it'll make sense when I do my first and second teams, but it was between Kyrie and Beal for this spot, and I love Bradley Beal so much, and I think it's crazy that he didn't find a spot on here. But I just think Kyrie's had a better season. And then my point guard is Damian Lillard for 13.
I like that. My point guard third team was between those three, but I just feel like, man, Russ breaking the record is gonna care. I kind of went with a more realistic one, like him breaking the record is going to like carry him to that spot probably.
That third team shooting guard between Kyrie and Beal, I had such a hard time.
I left one person off of my shooting guard. That's probably gonna, yeah. Well,
I mean, I had to leave Beal off, and Beal is literally like one of my favorite players in the NBA. He's probably my third favorite player in the league.
That's a tough call, man. Whew. All right, Cam, you ready? Third team?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like my small forward is wrong. He's one of my. I just couldn't think of anybody else. But at the center, give me Bam. At the 4, give me Tatum. At the 3, give me LeBron. LeBron's only this far down because he missed time, really. But when he was playing, he was just playing at an MVP level and only playing like 25 minutes a game for real. And then Bradley Beal, and then Dame. I feel like LeBron. I feel like I'm not thinking of somebody, and I'm just thinking of LeBron because he's, LeBron. So I feel like I'm missing somebody at the small forward. I'm not sure yet.
I think that's pretty solid. Your reasoning for having LeBron low is valid. I knocked him down a peg, but I didn't knock him down that far. But it's still valid, though. There's small forwards who just played all year, or most of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is fair. It is fair. Jacob Rapp.
All right. Rudy Gobert at center. I know, but it just feels like a crime to leave none of the Jazz players on this thing.
That was part of my reasoning too.
There's no way the media is going to be like, oh, we're going to leave every single Jazz player off at the second best team in the West. Like, we can't.
Respectable.
So I got Tatum at the 4, Jimmy at the 3. Kind of the same situation as with Rudy. Like, this team is just too good. You can't leave somebody off of it.
I chose Bam in replacement for Jimmy Butler. I was like, I don't want to put Jimmy on there. Put Bam
then
on
you're
there.
gonna have to put Joe Ingles in for your third team small.
Crazy. Not the goal. But
I had the hardest time with my guards though.
Yeah,
I went Beal for my 2 guard just because I feel like Zach wasn't winning enough. I love Zach.
Whoa, wait, never mind. Go ahead.
You just made a TikTok about this, and I agree with you on what you're saying, but the media is going to be like, well, one of these guys is in the playoffs, one of these guys is not. And it's just going to be like Bradley Beal's in the playoffs. And
yeah.
And my same reasoning and why I chose Chris Paul for point guard. They're the best team in the NBA record-wise. You got to give credit to where credit's due on that one. So,
yeah, I took a more individual route because I feel like that's what all NBA should be about. Like, who's the best player, regardless of anything that's happening. Because
yeah, for sure.
But
that's what I ended up doing for my first team my first team is closer to that, but for third team, I wanted to give, like, if I felt like I was leaving a team out, I wanted to give them their star.
Makes sense.
Jimmy, that's Gobert. It's Dame.
That makes sense. You guys are swinging me because I definitely don't have not a Jazz player on here. You know
I
what I'm
just
saying?
felt like
man.
it's almost teetering on disrespect to not have him. You know what I'm saying? It felt like just like
I mean, I'm cool with disrespecting the Jazz and all, but like,
me too. Pretenders. That's for another day, obviously, but I have
Okay, so let's go get to my second team now. I swallowed my pride on this one. I did. My center is Joel Embiid. It is. I swallowed my pride. I did not want to do this. I will die on the hill that Embiid is better than Jokic, but Jokic hasn't missed a game due to him missing games. Like he's just
he's like leads the NBA in minutes this year.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
If there was any better player to like speak of when it comes to like how they're playing, he's checking all the boxes. He's playing well. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's played every game. You know what I'm saying?
They're winning.
They're winning. He's checking all the boxes. So I went there. My power forward, Julius Randle. I had to put Julius Randle on here. Anything lower than second team is disrespectful. My small forward is Bron, due to just not playing a lot. But like Cam said, when he was playing, he was just playing like the GOAT, but he doesn't play much. So I think it's unfair. What you say, Limshady, irresponsible to vote him aside. Like my shooting guard was tough. I did a literal coin flip. Like literally. Like I took a coin, it was like bleep. My second team shooting guard's Kyrie. He could be now. I say this with every fiber in my body. He could literally be one. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Like it was a coin flip. I didn't know who to choose. And my PG is Luka. I just think if we're gonna consider Luka a PG, he's talking about some cap. If we're gonna consider Luka a PG for all the time, it's not fair to be like, oh, let's put him first team shooting guard just because you want to put him on the first team. It's not fair. He's the second best point guard in the league. He should be on the second team for point guard. So that's where I put him. Then you can go next. We can just go right back in normal order.
Yeah. So second team, I also did Embiid and Randall as my 3 and 4, or my 4 and 5. For my small forward, I mean, I think those are self-explanatory at this point.
Word.
Like, if you put Randall on third team, I understand it. I get it.
I don't.
But like, I think he's deserved an All-NBA nod, and he's played every game. Yeah, that's why I had him on second.
King Julius.
King Julius. My small forward is Kawhi. I mean, I think it's pretty clear who I have at 1. But like, like Kawhi, great season. I mean, he's consistent. If he gets cold, he's cold for a game, and then he's back to being Kawhi. So I think that's pretty explanatory. Shooting guard, I went with Paul George.
Love to see it.
And so I just feel like even though he had stretches this year where he was really cold, he was so good when he was good that I had to put him on second team. He missed time, but not a lot of time. So Kawhi and PG both get second team. And for my second team point guard, I went with James Harden. I don't care how much time he missed. I don't care about the time in Houston. He has been so good since when he's on the court.
Wow.
People are acting like the time in Houston was really bad, but he actually played really good.
He played fantastic in Houston.
He played really good in Houston.
I mean, him being the Nets full-time point guard is ridiculous. I mean, that bounce pass, was that last night?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that? It was ridiculous. He's ridiculous. He's so good. So I had to put him on second team.
Not too much on Harden, though, because he purposely tricked DeJounte Murray, and we're not feeling that. We're not feeling that.
I didn't even watch any of the Nets game last night. My boy Kyrie didn't play, so I wasn't really
he definitely pulled a what's that kid Grayson Allen. He definitely stuck his foot out there, and I didn't like that. But yeah,
Come on,
regardless, his card is
James.
immaculate. He's elite. Cameron.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna flip my third team small forward. Yeah, LeBron just has to be second team. The more that I think about it, he's that damn good. So Embiid at the center, Randall at the. Giannis had 40 tonight. Jesus Christ. Embiid at the center, Randall at the 4, LeBron at the 3. Paul George is now third team. I hate to have him that low, but that's just what he is. Levine at the shooting guard and Luka at the 1. Like Zay said, I get that Luka is really good, but he plays point guard, bro.
Yeah,
It's position lock. I'm not about to have Luka first team. He even said it himself during the All-Star game. That shouldn't even be his position, where they listed him at. So he's just second team.
Yeah.
I have 4 of the same 5 as you do, Zay. So it's gonna
Okay.
be, I got JoJo at the 5. The best player in New York at the 4.
Yes. Whoa. Wow. What? He's hilarious.
I have the kid. Who do I have at the 3? I turned my phone off. Oh, LeBron at the 3. Like Cam said earlier, like he was just doing MVP level production for probably about 2/3 of the year now. So like you got to give him credit where credit's due on that part.
That nigga wasn't even playing 30 minutes, bro. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That just goes to show that we shouldn't have had this season over the time span that we had it. That
Facts.
You're getting hurt on sub 30 minutes. But regardless of that, Devin Booker is my shooting guard for the second team.
Oh, I don't. Did you have Levine in one of these?
I do not have Zach LaVine on any of these.
I hate that.
He was my coin flip for the third team.
I hate that.
But it's once again, the media is going to be like, hey, Devin Booker is has the best record in the NBA. He's the leading scorer on the team with the best record in the NBA. And I feel like the media is going to be like, you know what? It's him. So I feel like it's just going to have to be Devin Booker there, and then Luka at the 1. Pretty self-explanatory. So I'm sorry. I wish I had Zach LaVine a space. I wish I could be like, here's some extra people for third team, but it just can't be like that.
All right. We on to my first team now. The bread and butter, what you want to hear.
Man, I hate about 40 selections, man.
My first team center is Miles Turner. No, I'm just playing. It's Jokic, obviously. Duh. My power forward, Anthony Davis. I'm kidding again. It's Giannis. Duh. Like, duh.
Nah, I don't like that. I understand. I really did not want to put him back.
Yeah, there's just no other power forward better than him right now. This isn't.
No,
like,
don't say better.
And there's no power forward producing
like
as
him.
much as him.
There's no. It's just.
Let's clear that up real quick.
You'd be disrespectful to his production, and to be fair, he's knocking down the 3 right now. So I have no disdain for my guy right now. He's knocking it down.
Definitely.
That was our gripe, and he's not Ben Simmons in it right now. He's actually knocking down shots, and I love to see it. Small forward, Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi is just
like that one either.
He's just. I mean, a lot of our small forwards that should be here are just hurt. So it kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he's having an insane year regardless. Like, he's still playing really well. Like, we talk about how good Paul George is playing, but Kawhi is pretty much matching him. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of production and stuff like that. My first team shooting guard, I'm tired of us playing around. It's just Zach LaVine. He's just having the best shooting guard year right now. Like, he just is. 27 points a night. His efficiency's through the roof. He's pretty much Tracy McGrady. We just can't keep leaving him off of here. We just can't. We can't. If you ask me for a reason as to why Kyrie's not here, if you ask me for a reason, because it was a coin flip for me, but if you ask me for a reason, it would be that Zach LaVine like played a lot more initially. You know, Kyrie had to get his mind together, find his peace, his zen, get out there and do what he had to do, and he's doing it well. But Zach LaVine just played a lot more, and he had a month where he didn't score under 20 points. Like for a whole month, he just 20 plus. Like
he scored under 20 this year.
Yeah, but he went a whole calendar month without doing that. Like
I thought he went the whole season without doing that.
he scored. He had times where he didn't play a lot of minutes, stuff like that. But not a whole month. When he was playing his regular minutes for a whole entire month, didn't fall under 20 points. I give the Bulls suck, but it's just not his fault anymore. Like we just can't keep saying that, and he's just having like years where he's astronomically good. I just feel like we can't keep saying those things. Like it's just not fair anymore. And my first team point guard is just Cameron Johnson. No, I'm just playing. It's Stephen Curry.
Oh man, that nigga's garbage.
It's Stephen Curry. Obviously, I don't even have to explain that. Like it's just Steph.
No, you don't have to explain that at all.
He just is who he is. All right, Raptor. I mean, not Raptor. Lim.
So I also have Jokic. I think that's the easiest choice on here. He's just been so good. I also have Giannis at the 4. Again, it's just his production and improvement. He's getting better at the things he needed to get better at. 3, Bron. I think it's ridiculous that what he did in the time he was on the court this year. And he's LeBron James. So I think it just comes down to that.
Yeah. No one could debate you on that reasoning, really.
And I know you guys just talked about this, but I couldn't not put him on first team. I had Luka and Steph as my guards.
Boo.
I don't think any shooting guard has had a better season than Luka. So I had to put him there.
A player that's better than him.
You talking about Kyrie? That's what you talking about.
Oh, Kyrie.
Well, if I was to adjust it and keep Luka as a point guard and put him to second team, that would make Harden my third team point guard. Dame would get kicked out. Paul George would be my first team shooting guard. Kyrie would be second team, and third team would be Beal.
Yeah, that wouldn't make very much sense now that how you've constructed it. So, it's not a bad list at all. It's not a bad team at all. All right, Cameron.
All right, so at the center, obviously Jokic. These next two, I didn't want to do it because they're not my favorite players. But Giannis is just out there doing his thing. He's hitting down his shots, showing us a little bit of the bag work, getting better with the post game. You can really see a feel for the game starting to develop. If he can put this into the playoffs, I don't see a team beating them. LeBron's probably going to get them together, and I honestly don't want to watch that in the finals. So I'm hoping that the next one, not any hate on Giannis. I would just much rather see Kyrie, James Harden, and KD play LeBron and AD. Kawhi at the 3, even though Paul George is better, Kawhi is just the main scorer on his team. So even though Paul George is probably doing a little more for the team with the role that he has in their triangle offense, Kawhi is just the main scorer, main operator on that team, really getting everything going. Not everything going, but when he gets to his spot, he gets the ball. My 2 guard is Kyrie Irving. If he was the point guard on his team, he would just be the best point guard in the league. I say this all the time. Just get with the program. He's that good.
Wait. I got a question. So, if Kyrie was to be playing point guard, you just wouldn't have Steph here?
Hey.
Oh, come on. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm just...
He said, hey.
I'm not trying to hear that, man. That's getting clipped. You're getting put on the internet for that one.
Hey, you can put me on the internet. Kyrie's just better than Curry, and people are going to have to accept that. I didn't say Kyrie's the better point guard. See, that's where y'all are getting messed up.
McQuay is going to explode when he hears that. He's going to combust.
And the thing is just go. We can talk about that to kind of fill some time, but go ahead, man. After
So,
Raptor goes.
and then Curry at the 1. But the two guards are the best player on this whole team, just to be honest with you.
And look who it is.
It is the one and only.
The one and only Wimbledon Bridges is in the building. He's made an appearance. Boy, it's
He's
dark,
got his
ain't
tennis
it?
racket in his hand. Look at
Yes.
Into the crib, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, that boy
was just
smell
hanging
like
out with
tennis nets.
he was
Yes,
hanging out
sir.
with Naomi and Corday. If you know, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, he was.
Mhm.
He was getting what's this called? The back swing. He was getting that right.
Let's talk about basketball.
He was chopping it. That's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know Jay Bridges was really Arthur Ashe's great grandson. You ain't know that. You ain't really know that.
Something like that.
It's an athletic family. Arthur Ashe, Teddy Bridgewater.
I mean, he's just born from greatness. Like he's just born from greatness.
He's born
just
an
that
athlete.
simple.
He's born an athlete.
One athlete. And I used to run track.
What is he?
A kid from East Atlanta.
And his
Hey, man.
uncle's just Usain Bolt. That's just all I heard. He's just a
I used
born
to run track
athlete.
too. Hey, I still hoop. You know.
What Anthony Edwards say? Whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just an athlete.
But we've gotten through all of our All NBAs. I'm gonna let Raptor finish because he went from 3 to 1. So when it's your turn, you can just go straight from 3 to 1, like third team to first team.
Mhm.
Raptor's doing his first team right now, and you might just have to watch the episode when it posts to see everybody's team.
Yeah. Okay.
Raptor, go ahead and get your first team out the way.
Andre Drummond at the 5, Draymond Green
no.
at the 4,
Duh.
Hayward at the 3, Donovan Mitchell at the 2, and Ben Simmons at the 1. No, for real though.
I said yours, not Kevin. Yours.
Wow. No.
No, Kevin would never put Andre Drummond at the second spot.
He hates Drummond about as much as I do.
We're done. Shout out to Kevin. That's my boy. I gotta do his first team. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious.
No, but for real, it's gonna be 5 is Jokic. Obviously, it's like the most clear-cut MVP award probably in years now. I feel like, because just how many there's so many injuries that you have to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He's just played so much and he's played at a level that we've never seen a center do before. 4 is Giannis. 3 is Kawhi.
That makes me angry.
I as much as I rail on Kawhi, and I don't really think Kawhi's a little overrated. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. As much as I go after Kawhi, I do think he has had his best defensive season in a while. He actually is scoring pretty well. So I'm gonna give him credit for that.
He's still not a better defender than PG, but he's doing better now.
He's doing much better. But
Paul George is just everything better than Kawhi.
And then 2, I put James Harden. I don't care what people say about the missed time. It's just so impressive what he's doing. If Jokic didn't exist, it's his MVP award. Like
so you put the third best player on his team at the
you gotta go out the door. You gotta go out the door. And then Curry at the 1 just because it's
one's elite off ball, one isn't. That's all I'm hearing right now.
Lord. Cam gotta meet Kyrie. That just we have to get big enough. Pause to where he has to meet that.
I need Cam to meet Steph, and I need Cam to explain to Steph why Kyrie is better.
You know what's actually crazy? I've met Steph's mom and dad.
His mom, their son's the second best point guard in the NBA.
I wasn't even in the Curry like that. I think it was consensus. Wardell Sr. and Sonya both knew that Kyrie was better than their son, and that was perfectly okay. One was just on a dynasty, and they were okay to accept that.
Crazy.
Hey, speaking of Sonya, she is boy.
Sonya,
Steph, if you're watching this, your mom's hot as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Okay. Hello.
I didn't say that, Mr. Curry. I didn't say that.
It sounds like it's. Hold on. It sounds like Raptor would knock it out the park.
With all due respect.
Mark
Raptor. Sonya's beautiful. Mrs. Sonya.
Yeah,
she's
is
it my turn?
She is. It is. So you can just go from your third team all the way to your first. Just go right to it.
Okay. So for my my teams, I decided with the injuries this season, I wanted to give it to the people who were there the most. Unfortunately, with how many good people there were this season, the injuries just kind of suck. So I put a 50 game threshold on my All NBA team.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my center on the third team is Vucevic.
oh,
Oh,
Bam not-
whoa.
oh man, did Bam
Why?
not play 50 games?
He's not better than him.
Wow.
Wow,
But I thought we all knew this. Bam not better than Vuce. Is that cap? Am I capping?
Sorta.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been better than him this year.
Shout out to
Goose
Kevin.
has been the same Goose this
Shout
year
out
he
to
was
Kevin.
last year.
Shout out to Kevin, but this might be one of them times that defensive gap just outweighs the offensive gap.
Hey, low key.
If there is gonna be a time, it would be
Yeah.
I don't even
Ooh,
think
Bruce?
Kevin watches this podcast.
No,
we
Kevin
talk
definitely
about
doesn't
him
He does.
all the time.
There's not enough PER and there's not enough shit like that on the
Bruce
screen.
is doing 23
You gotta
and
start
10
talking fourth.
again. Like he's doing it again. He played 50 games. It was originally gonna be Cat, but he played like just a little under the threshold.
Damn, I didn't know you thought Vooch was better than Bam.
I didn't think that. I didn't know you thought that either.
I didn't know you
I
thought
mean, it
that.
makes
I
sense
don't
because
know
you
why.
said that he's better than Patrick Ewing. Like a week
Patrick.
Okay, next. At the 4, I have Sabonis. I just feel like it makes
50
sense.
games?
Oh my god,
Played a
Kevin
lot of
would
games.
die. If Kevin
He didn't
listened
get-
to this,
he didn't
he would
get hurt
keel
until-
over and die.
He didn't
Yeah.
get hurt
First
until like
two.
the last month of the
Hey,
season.
Bridges
So
has put 2 guys that Kev doesn't even think are top 8 at their position so far.
and
So, like,
okay,
we're just
Kevin.
gonna-
Kev doesn't think
going.
either of those people are better than Robert Covington.
Regardless, back to Earth because he's obviously not from here. Let me see. The 3, I have Tatum at the 3. Honest, I only be at
That
13.
is the only one I agree with so far.
Me
Who you gonna
too.
put at the 4 for the 13? Who choking? You know what?
I
I'll
put
see
Tatum
later.
at
I
the
put
4 for
Tatum
13.
I put KD at the 4 for my third team.
Oh yeah, y'all did the okay. Yeah, my list is a little different because I did 50 games. At the 2, Zach LaVine.
Oh man, that made me a little angry. I'm not gonna lie.
Third?
He's not even on mine or Raptor.
Yeah, he's not on mine either.
That's making me angry.
mad. Like that just makes me so mad.
Am I missing something?
Me,
No, I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah.
the third best shooting guard in the league.
He is, but I just don't.
The only shooting guard he's not playing better than right now, arguably, is just Kyrie Irving.
It's just Kyrie. So what do you mean?
Wait, so who's first?
Who's
Okay,
first?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
let's hear the
oh.
team.
Oh, well, it'll make sense. Okay, how do I do this?
Who's your one?
I need like a coin or something, bro.
Oh, I know who this is between. It was the same with me and him. Who it was between?
I got a
Who
quarter.
got a
right
coin?
here.
All
I
right.
got a quarter right here.
So it's actually between 3 people. So here's how we're gonna do it.
Well, there's just 2 sides on the coin, big dog.
Hey, well, let me get to it, big dog. I'm going to put I'm gonna put CP3 as the let's say he has a bye week on the coin flip. How about that? And the
Oh.
other 2 is gonna be between Russ and Dame.
All right.
Okay.
So
So
Dame's what?
Hold on,
Dame's
should I ask
heads.
Should I ask my
Dame's
Alexa?
heads, the rest of his tails.
Should I ask my Alexa really quick? Should I get that out?
Okay,
Wait,
he just wanted to pull out the privilege for no reason.
Not the privilege.
Heads is Dame.
Okay, so Dame. Okay,
All
so
right.
Dame versus CP3. CP3 tails.
Well, it's CP3.
Oh well. Hey, I don't make the rules.
Well, I mean, no, but
Literally
you
just made the rules.
Hey, hey. It's just a flip of the coin, man. Hey, man. Because it's what it is.
But you gave a nigga a bye, and that's just in the stipulation of the rules.
I didn't. I just feel like I'm being like attacked
No, that was-
right now.
That was fair enough. That was fair enough.
Okay. So CP3 says 13.
Mhm.
Hey man, it's just a flip of a coin. All right, my second team.
And his bye.
My second team center is Embiid. And Embiid is my only exception for the 50 games simply because he was the MVP before.
Mhm.
Before he was getting hurt. He was just the MVP. Before I have the GOAT, Julius Randle.
Yes, sir. King Julius.
Second
King
team.
Juju. Shout out.
We
Fire.
all that was literally exactly the same for
I think
everybody.
Everybody.
I think that's the
Okay.
only one that we all had the same.
The three, second team three. I got Paul George.
Mm. Okay.
Second team two guard is just a possible scoring champ. So it's Bradley Beal.
Yes, sir. I know who you got at one. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I knew you would have him at one. Yes,
You know I got
sir.
you, Cameron.
knew
You know
would
I
have
got
him at
you.
one. Thank you, Jay.
And
Thank
then
you,
the
Jordan.
one is Luka
Got you.
on the second team. Because I tried to make it as close to position as possible. I just don't like the thought of Curry at the one and Luka at the two in the first team. That just looks ugly.
That's what Lim Shady did.
Yeah.
Well, your first team just looks a little ugly to me, at
It
least.
does. I agree. It looks a little bit ugly, but I couldn't
I
leave
said
Luka off of
boo. He knew better, but I get what he meant. Like it,
Okay, and I think our first teams are all the same mostly. Jokic at the 5, Giannis at the 4,
mhm.
Kawhi at the 3,
And after
Yeah.
that, we are different.
Kyrie at the 2 because he's the best shooting guard in the league right now,
Mhm.
and
He's not
Curry at
better
the
than
1.
Paul George though, and that's perfectly okay.
But Paul George at the 3. He's at the 3.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Kyrie. Oh, so Kyrie's the best point guard and shooting guard in the league. Did LeBron do that?
How?
Did LeBron ever do that? Absolutely.
LeBron, you told me Kyrie's the best point guard and shooting guard in the league with the league with Curry and Harden in it? That's crazy.
You ever feel like you're third wheeling on a basketball conversation? That's how I feel right now.
You don't have to be third wheeling, but you're just a hater, so you choose to be third wheeling. You chose
just like-
third wheel because you chose
You know
to be
what's
a hater.
crazy? LeBron is the best point guard, small forward, and power forward in the NBA. It's just whatever position he
So
feels like.
Kyrie's just the second
That's
best player in
actually
the NBA? Is that what you're saying?
Basically. KD's only the second best small forward. And
I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules.
Oh, you guys are making the rules as we speak.
I'm not gonna
That's
say
my
anything.
stuff.
Hey,
That's mine.
Jay, he said it, not me.
Hey, he said it, not me.
I'm just watching at this point.
All right, well, I mean,
Wait, who's your point guard? Is it Steph, obviously?
Yeah.
Where's
Or you're gonna
James
put
Harden?
Harden
Yes.
twice?
Where's James
That's-
Harden? Is it the 50 game
50 game
rule?
rule.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's painful.
He'd be on there though for sure.
He's the third best player on his team, and that's okay.
Wow.
I need to stop saying that till people
Yeah.
actually think. Yeah, I need to really stop saying that. But
There's
Kyrie
people that
is better than Curry. Huh?
There's people that think you're like super serious. Like you're serious to an extent, but they think like you could argue that for like 3 hours when in reality you just say it because it's who you like.
I could try to argue, but it's gonna be like, what are you even arguing this for?
Yeah, that's about it for our hey, y'all watch the episode. Y'all go down the comments. Liam, will you leave like a comment that says they can vote on our teams? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
vote
I can add a poll.
whose was better.
And video, when this gets uploaded on time tomorrow, it will have timestamps.
Mhm.
It's just been at work. I upload these at work for everybody who's watching, and I haven't been able to listen to it at work, so I can't add timestamps.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a break.
Hey,
you
it's
know,
life, life stuff.
Yeah, that's life stuff.
Tomorrow, or I guess today, while you guys are watching this, there will be timestamps underneath. Don't worry about it.
No rush. Lim, real life. You know what I'm saying? But there was something that I wanted to talk about while somebody was doing their list, and I forgot. It was something that somebody said.
Kyrie being better than Curry ever was.
Oh, yes. I wanted to talk about how that has to be one of the only statements right now, or just ever, that's like
Right and wrong.
yeah, that's like right and wrong at the same time. Like you can never say, "Oh, Kyrie's not a better basketball player than Curry," because that just isn't very true. But you can't also say that. That I don't know. I think it's not up to us to determine, like put a stamp on it. I think 10, 15 years from now, people that are looking back on basketball will be the deciders, because with us, it's just, what do you do? Like, they're just two of the best and for totally different reasons. Like, and it's just
the best way I can compare them is like Kyrie's like Deadpool and Curry's like Spider-Man. Like, you know, like they have a lot of similarities, but one's like, but like the things that they do differently, they're on like polar opposites differently. Like,
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
No, that makes sense. I think
like even down to
it.
Curry's dribbling. Curry's like a smoother dribble. Kyrie's just a really fast. Like you don't know what movie that he's doing, and Curry's just going to give you the whole move, while Kyrie's just going to hit you with like 3 moves, and he's at the cup.
Yeah, he's creative. Another thing that I'd like to add that somebody told me is that Russ is probably one of the most unique cases of ranking a point guard that we're ever going to have, because he's not better than anybody we just named at point guard. CP3, Steph, Kyrie, even down to like Trae Young, but he's going to be outside of Curry, and you can make an argument for him before Chris Paul. I wouldn't, but outside of Curry, he's the highest ranked point guard out of anybody that we're going to be talking about.
That's like in the league right now.
That's in the league currently, all time.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be something like when we're old, and like I know it's going to happen where some kid is going to come up to me when I'm in my 30s and say that Russell Westbrook is better than Chris Paul.
Isn't that like a year or two away, Lim? I mean,
Shut up.
Why did you lie? First of all, me and Lim are the same age. I hated that.
All I know for kids that come up to me and say Curry was better than Kobe ever was, 60 years from now, I will slap the dog shit out of you.
You should slap them now. What you mean?
Well, you shouldn't slap kids. Let's start there.
You're gonna get demonetized after saying that.
We're not even monetized.
You got to get monetized first.
We gotta get monetized before we can get demonetized.
I can say what I want before we get demonetized. Hey, big dog. Fuck them kids.
I click on every time I upload. I click. This is not for kids.
But yeah, you know what's crazy though? When that kid walks up to you and goes, "Russ is better than Stephen Curry," and then you automatically go no, and he just slams every triple double known to man on the table. You're just like, there's not much you can really like say other than you didn't see him. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go watch it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to be like, go watch it, because you'll watch it for 2 minutes and you'll be like, oh shit, I'm completely wrong.
You're gonna look at the piece of paper and be like, you're just gonna look at the piece of paper and the first 8 numbers are 40 points, 28 assists, and 32 rebounds. You're just like, all right, there's that. Like then there's 20, 20, and 20, and you're like, damn, he did do that. Then your son's gonna put the phone up to the thing, and then he's gonna show you that 40-footer in Denver, and you're like, damn.
I know it happened. I watched it, but I'm telling you, you're wrong.
I know.
Oh, they're gonna think we're such.
Russ
They're
did
gonna
do
think
a better job or worse. Russ did a better job or worse, but understand, Curry's better.
Then he's gonna throw in your face, well, Curry had KD. You're gonna be like, fuck.
So did Russ.
But he can say Russ had a different KD. He can say that and not be wrong. Like
I'm not mentally ready to have that conversation with a kid. He's never gonna stop.
Me either, because for every point that you feel like you can make for Curry,
There's
is
just a
a combating
triple-double.
point for Russell Westbrook.
There's just a 30-point triple-double.
Then he's going to ask you, would you rather have the best 3-point shooter or someone who could do everything on the court?
The best
Yeah.
3-point shooter. Now get out of my face, kid.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit the quickest Heisman
Russell had a
pose.
dent in his skull.
That's you, Cam. That's you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say that to make people
That's
angry.
you.
Russ
But
did
yeah.
have a dent in his skull and just played and got a 30-point triple-double. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
All right, Lim, how much time do we have until we have to start getting into hot takes?
We should probably get into him now.
All right. Who wants to explain theirs first? I forgot.
I
mine.
think I should really. I don't think I have to explain mine because we just did all NBA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if you think that Zion deserves it over anybody we just said, I don't
Shut
know.
the hell up. Respect.
Go
Yeah.
to hell. That's all.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Well,
That's
I didn't
my-
fuck them kids, so it don't matter.
I would love for you to go to heaven, but you got the game fucked up, big dog.
Yeah.
I
I would love for you to go to heaven, but the funny man says otherwise. I don't make the rules.
apparently I'm just
They
Xavier.
don't make the rules.
Apparently now I'm
Funny
Xavier
man.
somehow.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Xavier. says-
Xavier makes the rules, not me.
It's just
I'm just a co-host. I'm not supposed to be here.
mine was Jaren Jackson Jr. By next year could be better than Bam Adebayo. I don't really think I have to explain that. Jaren Jackson Jr. is just Memphis Grizzly Anthony Davis, pretty much. Like, so I just don't think I have to.
You're not going to get an argument from anybody here. We're all big Jaren
Mhm.
Jackson Jr. fans.
Yeah,
Just,
Mhm,
he's
mhm,
got the upside,
mhm.
he's got the ability, and it's just
it's
a
the
matter
best
of
player on his team.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, Jay Bridges, you have convinced me. Yes, sir.
He's just too good, man. He's too good.
He's too good. He's the best player on his team.
Mm-hmm. But I think they're going to be a great duo, though. I don't want that to take away from the duo of John Moran and Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, they definitely complement each other.
I
Tim Ja's
don't
been
know if
playing
Jaren
better.
Jackson is-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyler's definitely been playing better too.
I don't think Jaren Jackson Jr. develops as quickly as he has been without Ja there. I think it still happens, but Ja's definitely helping a lot. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It helps to have that kind of,
Totally fair.
Yeah,
and vice versa for Ja as well. They complement each other well. They take pressure off each other. Pause.
You can always develop with another good player. Yes, a game.
Yeah.
easier.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cameron, what was yours again? Or did you just say your? Did you just explain yours?
Oh no, his was the skill of a legacy branded take.
Oh yeah, the MPJ thing.
Oh, I hated this. It's made me sad.
He was better than who?
You said
You
give
said-
92 games, he'd be better than Melo ever
Carmelo
was.
Anthony.
Yeah, I can't stand that nigga. Bro.
Yeah, I
can't even
said it,
stand
and I
him.
don't like it, but it's just
Like,
probably
it's
true.
just true, man. Like he's too good at scoring. Like he just scores on every single level. Oh my god, I just don't like it. I don't even want to.
I don't care if this is true. I don't care. I don't care. Fuck Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, I don't care either. Like
Maga Porter
the fact
Jr.
that it's true doesn't make me any less angry. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, it's,
to your point, you said every level, literally everyone. You could put Michael Porter Jr. in the low post, and he's going to score.
I don't care. Melo's better. I don't care. That's one that if it actually happens, I will. If Michael Porter Jr. becomes like a better player than Melo, has a better career, I'll go full old head on that.
yeah, that's your
Younger
one old
people.
head take. You're not giving up.
Yeah. Oh, we can
that's
talk
the
about that when everybody explains. We can talk about our one old head thing that we're just not going to let go after
Okay.
everybody explains our takes. We can change it up. We're going to do the
Yeah,
old head.
mix up the hot take.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll
So,
go.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my take was that Ben Simmons right
J.
now
Cole.
is being treated like the J. Cole of basketball. And I'm not
Let's
saying
talk
this.
about it.
Okay, let's get into it. All right.
Off season
You
coming
have
out tonight at 12.
hey. When y'all
Oh, they
see
not
this,
going.
it's already out.
Oh, it's
Like, you
already
already
out.
know
It's
what to
already out.
say.
Go tune in. Go tune in.
Go tune
And
in. What do you
we both drink this water, so go tune in. Two goats.
All right. Anyways, look. I say this because you have Ben Simmons for as long as his career has gone. He's been celebrated for his defense. No matter what. You know, we call him trash, Even if you think he's good, he was always celebrated for his defense.
Niggas calling him garbage on that end now.
And that's what we're going to get into. On J. Cole's side, up until Rap Talk, he was celebrated for his lyrical ability, no matter what. Even to a degree where he was clowned for it because he was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. Yes, sir. I love to hear this.
And then you have Ben Simmons, who is now not as good as a defender when no defender has gotten better than him. And you have J. Cole, who's not as good as a rapper anymore when no rapper has gotten better than him.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Like, if think about this, right? Yeah, Ben Simmons. What about defense since Ben Simmons got drafted would make him no longer a better defender? Or who is a better perimeter defender than him now? Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed for you to say that. And it's even worse on the rap game side of the thing because the lyrical shit has just gotten worse.
I see what you're saying. I get it now. Like he could
not know where you were going with this at all, and this makes sense.
Yeah. Like if I could use somebody with that, people would may understand it. Like if LeBron dropped a tier and play, he's still better than everybody else. So
I don't understand how the competition for both of these people on let's Ben Simmons for the defensive end and J. Cole on a lyrical ability, the competition has only gotten worse, but now they're worse.
And to be fair, like devil's advocate, even if it didn't get worse, it's just kind of like plateaued. Like no one's really gotten any better.
Yeah, I'll say it's plateaued for basketball, but in rap, it's just worse.
Yeah, it's definitely TikTok has made it up.
And J. Cole has definitely gotten better. There's a line that he said.
J. Cole got better.
J. Cole got better, which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
he said one of the coldest lines ever yesterday. And it wasn't that Bill Cosby one.
That Bill Cosby one he should not have said, even though it was very cold. I was just like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a line only GOATs get away with.
Only GOATs can get that without repercussion.
We're going to speed past. Everybody said, you're very good at what you do, so we're going to speed past that, okay?
Yeah, you're a GOAT.
But
that's my hot take.
I get it.
It was just something that was in my head.
Now let's go. Oh, you remember Jacob? You remember yours from back in the
No, I just asked.
No, he didn't remember. He asked LeQuay what it was.
I said that Bam was top 17 in the NBA. You got to get LeQuay on here. That'd be fun. You can't even lie. That'd be fun. I said that Bam was top 17 and will be better than Jimmy and Tatum by the end of next year. And I just think he's the best defender in the NBA. He's already pretty damn good on-ball playmaker. He's starting to work on that scoring. He's got the potential to do it. I think if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be him. So yeah, that's what
Kevin Garnett vibes. I'm getting
real Kevin Garnett vibes. Yeah, for sure.
Bam's going to be better than him, bro.
Yeah, if he continues his offensive, increasing that because he's doing it very quick. I think
he needs to get out of Miami.
You think?
In order for him to continue to get better, I think he needs to get out of Miami.
That may be true because Jimmy Butler did say that weird thing about Bam not shooting as much. And I'm like, why would you?
In the off season, he said, "Oh, he has a shot. He needs to shoot more." And then a couple weeks ago, he's just like, "Nah, you don't need to do that." What?
I don't know.
I don't know why he said that. Jimmy's definitely not shooting.
Right?
Yeah, you're definitely not doing it.
I
think it would be best for his growth if he left. Whether he still grows like this, if he's there or not, probably who knows. But it would be better if he left.
All right.
I could agree with that to an extent. I would just say he just needs to be the best player on his team.
Yeah, but it's always tough when you're a center like him, when you're like quite undersized. It's always tough. It's always a little more difficult. Because people don't believe in you, then you got, it's just tough, but I think he can do it. Now, let's close this episode out with our old head take. Lim, are you going to stand on that Carmelo one, or do you have a better one?
I like that one, but I'm going to try and think of a different one since I already said it.
Okay. I don't really have mine either. I'm going to think.
I got a few. They all involve Curry.
Oh my gosh. You're really a Curry hater.
Hold on, the context. It's something that we're going to defend like 20 years from now. Like,
no matter
if it's wrong.
Yeah,
even if it's wrong.
Even if it's wrong. All right.
Like how my dad says Magic Johnson is the second greatest player ever. He knows it's wrong. Knows it's wrong. But he will never back off of it. Ever.
Is your father a son of God, Corey?
My dad was just a point guard, a high school point guard in the 80s. So Magic Johnson.
You're just trying to be like Magic, trying to push the tempo.
My dad was a
he's moving at 30 miles per hour.
He was eating a ham sandwich.
Oh man.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. This is kind of tough.
I got mine if we're ready.
Yours is probably Chris Paul.
No.
I'm trying to think of one this time. Man.
Go ahead, Raptor. You got yours. You said you ready.
I'm gonna just straight up start arguing that James Harden's the top 7 player of all time. I'm just gonna start saying it. I'm just gonna start doing it. You're gonna be sitting around a little fire one night talking to me like, who'd you watch growing up? And I'll be like, there's this one dude. He was better than
James
Kevin Durant.
Harden, man.
Better than Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Like,
you're just gonna be leading your kids in the wrong direction, and I'm not.
That's crazy.
And then they're gonna go to
top 7.
And then they're gonna find like TikTok, and they're gonna find Basketball Reference, and they're gonna come to me, and they're gonna be like, "You're a fucking idiot." And then we're gonna be all
yeah.
Hey. No, I got some James Harden bias sometimes, so I feel like I'm gonna push that.
I don't know. I'm gearing mine more towards players that I need them to know that we're bad. Like, don't ever think players were good, but I don't want to do that because that's not old head stuff.
Jason Williams.
Yeah.
Leave Jason Williams alone. Leave him alone.
But
I like Jason Williams, but Zay is a big advocate of like, bro, he wasn't that good.
He wasn't.
He wasn't. But that's okay.
That is okay.
That is okay.
I like the white.
Jason Williams is what Eminem is to rap. He just got credit for not being black.
Nah.
Hey,
they call him white chocolate.
Hey, weird side tangent, right? I was in the whip today, and the "My Name Is" song came on. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie.
My name is.
This is one of the worst songs I heard in my life.
It doesn't age well at all. Nothing Eminem doesn't age well ever.
If it's not East by Earl Sweatshirt, it's just not the worst song out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dang, I don't know what I want to. To be honest, if I'm being real, I might just have to be the real typical old head. I'm just not hearing anybody to grace this earth is better than LeBron James. I'm just not. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. Like if I hear I don't even care if they're not talking to me. If I hear my kid through a wall,
this
the GOAT is Kevin. I will punch a hole through the wall. I'm not hearing that. I'm not.
I got my old head take.
The moment my kid opens the door and says, "Dad, you know who's better than LeBron?" and he says, "Luka Doncic," I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. What? I'm gonna bring up all the old head arguments. He's soft. He don't got no competition. He can't jump. I'm doing all that.
You gonna call him a white boy?
All of it. Jump. He's mobile, but he can't move.
No one was ever smarter than
he's
LeBron.
Quicker than fast.
He's quicker. He's faster. Luka's shoes are ugly. I'm on all that. Like I'm on all timing.
You know,
he's not a
LeBron. You know, LeBron told other people their plays.
How Luka the best, but his son not in the league. We watching Bronny right now. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. I promise. I'm going, bro. They're gonna hate me. They're gonna think I'm just an old head. They're gonna hate me. I'm not letting it go.
There's a few that I had. They're all like based on Curry. I think it's because I was just probably talking to LaQ, and it's just like arguments with him about Curry. Curry's never been close to LeBron. Curry hasn't been close to KD. Curry's, bro, please do not come in my ear and tell me Curry's been close to Kobe. I will lose my mind. I will
that's
lose my mind if you ever.
That's one of mine,
bro.
That's one of mine.
Don't tell me that. It makes me angry. Like I'm actually getting angry right now, but I'm pretty monotone, so you can't tell that I'm getting angry. But I'm actually really angry. Who else? Oh, Russ is. Oh, bro, I just can't hear Russ is not good. I just can't hear that. Like, I can't hear that. And, oh my God, Curry's just a lot better than Kyrie. That's just gonna be one. That's
gonna be your old head take. You're just gonna think Kyrie's the greatest point guard to ever grace the planet. No matter who. That's it. The moment your son comes in the house and says Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is better than Kyrie, you're gonna flip.
I'm going to lose my mind.
I got mine.
I'm not gonna lie. Curry being close to Kobe might make me a little more angry.
Yeah, mine is definitely along the lines of Bean.
That has almost made me punch a hole in my wall recently.
I'm starting to appreciate Kobe a lot more and more. Man, I'm not gonna lie. On a skill basis, I'm not hearing that nobody's better than Kobe. Anybody.
That's just
not a single person.
You know,
yeah,
the only
not the one.
I think competing is you. You know who I'm gonna say, but yeah.
And you're just wrong, and that's okay.
Am I? T-Mac is just wrong. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's my old head take. You're just wrong, and it's okay.
I got mine.
Yeah, T-Mac was pleasuring himself to his own film.
Oh, wow.
That's not true. That's just not true.
Oh wow, that was sad.
That was a rumor that was put out.
Go Tracy, go.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'll tell. We can get into a story time about that on our third episode. It was a crazy rumor. I couldn't believe it.
Well, hey, it's true apparently. So.
Yeah,
I got mine. Lock it in. I already am feeling like an old person debating this all the time that Allen Iverson's a top 5 shooting guard ever. I'm not hearing anything other than that. I'm tired of it. Raptor looking right at you. That one.
I forgot that nigga thinks Reggie Miller, bro. I forgot you think that.
Yeah,
you still think that?
There's no way.
It's a tough. It's tough.
It's not.
It's not, and it's okay. It's okay.
I'm in the wrong crowd. I gotta go back to my
because I know every time I
Impact boys. I gotta go back to my Impact boys.
As soon as I get on Discord and bring that up, or anytime Allen Iverson gets brought up, I just find myself sitting there at work when I'm on Discord, angry at my desk. And I know it's just gonna get worse as I get older.
You had to be there, bro. Like
you had to be there. Even there, but you just had to watch the game.
I could real shit, no games. If I had to equate
you stop it, Raptor's pinging me on Discord as I make takes about Allen Iverson.
Listen, if I had to equate somebody's dominance, like at the time for the era that we were in, what Curry's doing now is what Allen Iverson was doing when he made the championship all year long. Like that's just what he was doing.
Crazy how Kyrie's just better than both of those guys.
Jesus.
Anyways, you know, like Lim always loves to bring up, and it's a point that I have yet to see anybody successfully debate with him, is that when he did not score 30 points, they just lost the game. Like they just lost. They didn't win them. Like it wasn't even close. He would not score 30, and like 80% of the time they would lose.
And based it off my take from last episode, that Sixers general manager, I don't know who their general manager was in the late 90s, completely blew it. They had Jerry Stackhouse, Tim Thomas, and Derek Coleman, and he just let him go. Like, that team was so poorly spaced. He had to play make for everybody while getting 30 himself, and he did it. He just did it. Like, that's
Dikembe Mutombo was his second option.
Well, he had somebody on his name, somebody on his team with the last name Snow. You don't even know who you.
Hey man, he was good. He was decent.
I'm not gonna lie, I just thought of crab legs, if I'm being honest.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a great one because people disrespect him and Kobe in this whole you've got to shoot 49 million% from everywhere era. They just get left on the back burner. Like,
yeah. Man, Kobe not being top 4 is real. I get really upset when people say Kobe's not top 3. That actually gets under my skin. Like, it gets under my skin. Like, people say Kareem. Oh, I can't. Yeah,
Kobe top 2 and he not 2, and that's okay.
Yikes! I don't know about all of that.
That's just okay.
There's just a nigga that's not held by the confines of mortality roaming the earth right now.
And
LeBron is just inhuman.
He's
not.
And
all right. So that seems to be it for this episode. You know, it was a great episode 20. This was probably one of the more fun episodes that we had. Leave suggestions in the comments if you guys want us to talk about anything that sounds like a good topic. Like, just put it in the comments and we will respond. The poll will be in the comments, as Slim said. The poll on whose team was better will be in the comments. If you want to leave your old head take in the comments, what take you're not gonna give up, no matter how old you get, leave that in the comments. Interact with us, man. We trying to go global. We trying to get these sponsors. Shout out to Raptor for being on the fly special guest. He wasn't even.
Hey, anytime. Love it here.
You know, you guys shout out your Instagrams and TikToks one last time before we get up out of here.
So comment your favorite track off the off season. I will be looking, and if you miss, I'm just going to tell you that you missed, and that's okay because we all miss sometimes.
Jesus.
Fold and close.
Excuse
Fold
me.
and close on For Your Eyes Only.
The off season.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm gonna go. Hey,
what? Are you good?
I think my head's fucked up right now. I think I need to head out. Rap thoughts on TikTok. Good to see you guys. Always fun. Always a blast.
Yes, sir. We stand Brooke Lopez.
Hair's kind of getting a little longer again. So.
Yeah, it's not him. It's not Raptor. So Raptor's not.
No, I'm Brooke Lopez. I'm Brooke. I'm like Brooke. I'm Brooke with Robin's physique. Simple as that.
Nice.
Are they not built the same?
No,
the hair.
Yeah, and they're not built the same either.
Now we got Harry Potter.
Oh wow! Jeez, I didn't even. Has somebody said that before?
It was Cameron.
I've been called Harry Potter my whole life.
Oh wow!
I just don't think you look like him like that.
Oh,
it's just because I have dark hair and glasses.
Cat.
It's just dark hair.
That's cat. You definitely look like him.
I was.
You look like Harry Potter if you put the wand down.
So I'll give our viewers a quick side story. When I was at UConn pledging my fraternity, I was pledged Harry Potter.
Wait, what frat are you in?
I was in Kappa Sigma. But so I was pledged Harry Potter, so I was like called Harry for the whole semester.
Yeah, Kappa?
That's not the same thing, bro. That's Kappa Psi.
Oh, all right. Just making sure.
I had to carry a wand around. I had to do the whole thing. I had to like cast spells on random people.
Oh wow!
Was that like your hazing?
That was part of it.
H word. We don't H word. You can't say that.
Oh, you can't say that anymore?
Not supposed to, but
you kind of can't say it.
Yeah, you kind of.
You know, we ain't making bread, so it don't matter.
Like I said, I got my associate's degree, so I don't really know much about the college life like that.
Yeah, you can't really say hazing anymore.
Can you remember what they made you say when you had to do it?
Oh, it was always Avada Kedavra. I had to just go up to like, if I was with like a brother, they'd be like, "Yo, go cast a spell on some dude over there," and I would just walk up to him with my wand.
I'm really glad that you're still here. You did that to the wrong person.
Yeah. Like,
You know what's crazy?
There's not a lot of wrong people to do that
when
to.
you was doing that, I just saw Harry Potter. So
I got the wand around here somewhere. It's somewhere here.
Don't
Go grab it. You need
don't.
I don't know where. I have
So
no idea where.
He's got the devil and angel on his shoulders right now. He's got one person telling him to go get the wand.
Wait. Hold on. More importantly, Xavier, what's the Draymond video?
Oh!
Yes.
The Draymond video?
I do have to make that. I will make that.
Let's go Clippers, man.
If it is not up on Funny Fat Boys TikToks when this video is posted tomorrow,
you will hear from me.
To be fair,
you have to follow me.
To be fair, I'm trying to make it 60 seconds, and there's just not 60 seconds worth of shit to talk about Draymond Green.
Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean? All time
nothing but positives. Nothing but positives. If you were gonna make me say nice things about Paul Pierce,
well, the thing is, Paul Pierce is actually good.
But here's the thing:
Draymond,
at least there's 60
elite
seconds.
score.
That's just me lying. I can't lie on the thing because Liam.
Yeah, like Liam saying, I gotta say positive things about Paul. Paul Pierce is just good at that.
That's not hard to do.
It is.
Paul Pierce is really good. Draymond's just not.
Paul Pierce pooped his pants and got wheelchaired off the court. You want me to say nice things about that dude? Come on.
Listen to
Paul Pierce, aka Shitty Butt.
When he said elite defender, top tier passer, and that's 5 seconds worth of that video.
Scored 30 in the finals. Get some plus minus numbers going up on the green screen.
I'm gonna have to collab with LaQuay on this one because I'm gonna need some help. I'm not into the advanced statistics, but he can help me out. I know he can do it.
You have your mind when you make this TikTok. You're gonna come back next episode saying Draymond's good.
We should have LaQuay on here, but he lives in Australia, so when we're recording,
definitely is gonna be tough.
It's just the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
But
we did that draft with him once. We did
LaQuay just called me Mark.
Oh, that was after we recorded too, so we probably could.
Yeah, we actually could. We just have to probably let him know in advance.
I told Lim just asked him if he wanted to do it 10 minutes ago. He's like, "Yeah, I'm in."
So
and you might be Mark Dumbledore back.
Oh wow!
Why did he say that?
We're gonna get Harry Potter, and I'm Mark, I guess.
Mark. Oh, I get it.
Harry.
We're gonna get up out of here. Episode 20 has ended. You might just get a special guest, from the infamous Discord that we love to reference. You will get your first guest off of there.
You got Raptor right here.
Do I not?
Yeah, he got Raptor.
Wow.
Yeah, he just made. He might have made the top 2 worst takes in that I've seen.
Nah, but Raptor made the jump. You know what I'm saying?
We
saved him. We saved him from the dark side.
The student became the teacher.
We saved him. Lim Shady, he was just the odd man out fighting for his life in that Discord before we got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was just operating without Bumblebee and everybody, without the rest of the Autobots.
We had to save Raptor. I think LeQ's too far gone, but we'll have him on the thing. And maybe Kevin will watch time. You know what I'm saying?
If Kevin was on here, it would just be absolute chaos for.
That would be hilarious.
I'd have to have Raptor just so he wouldn't feel like he was getting absolutely.
Raptor would have. Raptor, LeQ, and they would all
you'd need to have 8 people on this Zoom, and you just
Liam won't talk. Liam won't talk. Liam is not going to say anything. He refuses.
I'm not gonna lie. The wrath that I will unleash once I hear that Robert Covington is better than Russ nobody will be able to match that. Nobody.
We could set it up. Hey, we could set it up debate style. We could have Lim be the moderator.
No,
it's like debate team. It's like we got. We got Kevin LeQuay on one side.
But the thing is, you have to keep your emotions in check. And I feel like
I won't.
he says Rocco is better than Sabonis, Lim will lose all bipartisan and just
I would just leave the Zoom. I would just leave it.
Well, once I hear Rocco was ever better than Kobe, I'm just gonna lose my mind.
Zoom. I'm just gonna stop recording. We're done for the night.
But again,
we're trying to get out of here. We'll end episode 20 off with that. We might have a special guest. We love all y'all. Get us to 700 subscribers. I'm gonna start posting the clips on Skill Over Legacies TikTok. I started on mine. We've got a decent following over here, so I'm just gonna spam the Skill Over Legacy podcast, starting with this episode. I'm gonna try to post at least 2 to 3 clips every episode. So be on the lookout for that. Follow the TikTok, follow all my boys, and we out.